Uh-oh, folks. Looks like the water level's getting a little low here. Don't you hate it when you gotta put water in your computer? So, today's video, need a little more water in the reservoir here. It's actually getting almost to the level of the in and outs there. So, for that, and yes, the computer's running. I figure why shut it off when you can just leave it run and fill it. Apparently one of my cords in the back is a little short. I can't pull it out any farther. Anyway, undo that, and I should be able to slide it out here. Gonna need myself a big old screwdriver for that. Must have been a little bit airtight. I heard some air seeping in when I did that. And for this, we're just going to be putting in some distilled water. Pour carefully. Maybe a little more yet. There we go, that should be pretty good, right up to the top there. And for those of you wondering what I put in here as an additive, I don't actually add any additive. What I do have in there is just a silver coil. It's like 99.9% pure copper or something like that. I forget the exact percentage, but it's like almost pure copper. And that's all that's in there. I don't know if I can actually get you folks a view of that or not. See it sitting right there. Anyway, that should do it. Let's put the cover back on. And one thing I don't like about this cover does leak, I've noticed, so you don't really want to overfill this too much. I might actually have it a little bit full, as the water will come out of the cover there. Kind of unfortunate, but that's the way it is. And by the way, all this crap you do see in here, I used to use the official liquid cooling liquid. And yeah, to say I was impressed is an understatement. I was not impressed. That stuff just leaves all the crap in here. If you look at my liquid cooling lines, they're all discolored and funny looking. In fact, you guys probably aren't going to be able to see this real well. Let's see if I can get you a view here. This is an old line here. Actually, these three lines here are old. If you notice, they're kind of discolored and yucky looking. If you look down here, this is a line I've been running with just distilled water. I can't tell. This might be a distilled water line here too. I'm not sure. But you can see just how much cleaner this line is compared to the other three lines here. And I don't know if folks can actually even see the line in the back there. But just how much cleaner this line is. And you can see through this line. These lines, now I know they got the coils on them, but look at that. Yeah. This comes from both, I use the green liquid and the blue. Both green, I think Primo Chill or something like that, and I forget the name of the other stuff. But yes, to say I'm sticking with distilled water. That seems to be working so much better now. I've been running distilled water for probably about the same time I've ran this stuff that caused this, the official liquid cooling. solution, as I have distilled water, and you can see that the line is still clean and clear yet. And like I said, just been using silver coil. Seems to work perfectly fine. There are other chemicals you can put in here as well, I guess. But after my experience with the other chemicals, the official stuff, it's like, nope, I'm just going to go with this, and it seems to be working good. So, we're ready to button this back up, slide that in. It's got the nice little locks on it here. Just push that, kind of slide it around a little bit, and it locks in. And yes, I do need to redo some of my liquid cooling lines. The two newer lines got changed around when I did the newer graphics card and new motherboard. I had a little bit different routing setup than I did previously, and unfortunately this is the way it ended up. So I do need to redo that at some time. I do want to get some coils on this line, and I do need to get some more coils on this line. Unfortunately, I don't have any more at the moment, so the next time I do a CPU change or motherboard change or graphics card change, I want to redo a little bit of my liquid cooling setup. Anyway, hope you folks enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to fill your computer with water.